Hi, and welcome to episode 9 of Haley May Create. This is my February update. I am being surprisingly prompt this month. It is Monday, March 2nd, and let's just get this done. I started out the month with 18 projects and ended it with 15 projects. So thankfully, I finished some things, although I did have some frustration, so I will talk about that too. My first finished project, I actually finished, I believe it was on the 1st of February, and that is another classic ribbed hat, a pattern by Pearl Soho. This is a yarn, I think it's called Teal. It's a Bernat Baby Softie, and it's machine washable, and I have a fair amount of it, and I like using it for some gift knits. So this is hopefully for one of my friends, and I still have to make one more for her wife and their child. So I'll get that done at some point. I also finally finished this long-standing WIP. I didn't write down when I had started it. I was not very good at updating my Ravelry. But I do know it's been floating around in my bed for quite a while, and it was just um, a few inches in. So this is a giant vest. It is the Go for Faux vest by Knititude. Chantel designed this. It's one of her older patterns, so I was kind of surprised when I looked through it and picked this back up again that it wasn't particularly size inclusive. I think it went up to 2XL. So I was kind of surprised by that. But it was pretty easy. Just do the back, split for the front parts, and then do like a 3-needle bind off. It's this nice fluffy and soft yarn. It's very boxy. So I feel like you would have to be wearing like a long sleeve, like turtleneck or something with it. But very cozy and warm. And of course I finished it as soon as it started to get a little warm here. So I haven't actually worn it. And then my sadness of the month is this. This is the 70s halter vest by Friday Knits. I think she's an Australian knitter, and I did some changes to the pattern. It's a vest, so it attaches here in the front. I did make it longer because hers was pretty cropped, and I did the micro stripes instead of whatchamacallit, when you do the duplicate stitch later to add some stuff on. I had a crazy idea to start this in January and finish it for a friend's birthday party because she was having the 70s themed party, and I did not remotely finish it in time, especially in the section where it was very long back and forth. The Lion Brand 24/7 DK yarn was a little hard on my wrists. But ultimately, this is going to get frogged. I thought that I had used the same needles the whole way around, but apparently I did actually follow the instructions and do a US 5 here. And then when I picked up stitches, I just kept with the US 7 needles that I had done the body with. And then I thought it was needed a little bit more in the front, so I made it a little wider. And honestly, even if I hadn't added any ribbing or had done the ribbing to the appropriate amount, I think it would just be too thick at the neck. It's just not very flattering for somebody my size and shape. I think it's more flattering for somebody teeny tiny, who's more square. Looking at the pattern, it just showed the circumference for the bust and didn't have any mention of the waist, and I think most of us are not straight down or necessarily in, or maybe we're out and in and out. So ultimately this is going to get frogged, so that was really rather disappointing because I have been tracking my time. This was like 29 hours of time spent, and it will not count any towards stash because I'm going to frog it. and reuse the yarn. So that was a little disheartening. So I had a few days this month where I didn't do much knitting because I was just over it and frustrated. But then at the very end of the month, I thought, I want to be able to input something into my stash sheet and update it for the Mariah Knits spreadsheet. So I ended up getting out my old knitting machine, like 22-inch Addy, and making a snowball, which it is not a snowball yet because inside this closet is my stuff to stuff it with, the polyfill. So I haven't gotten that out yet, but a March goal will be to corral the crap in the corner here and make my closet accessible. I also think I will be chaotically casting on and just whatever brings me joy. So I'm probably going to frog this and just get that done. And then I might use the yarn to make some Ribka pouches. Especially the red, I kind of just want to get a little bit out of my stash and just get something done. I think a nice small project will give me a nice mental win, and that will be nice. I also hope to make some good progress on my Beachy Breezy Cardi by Knitting Tipsy. Chelsea does make very inclusive designs, and she has her things on all shapes and sizes. Her like even for this, like she talks about how to measure your waist and bust and what kind of fit you might want with what kind of ease. And her designs kind of just look great on everyone. So I'm excited to have a successful pattern soon. This is the back part of the cardigan. So just a bit more. It's kind of slow going. I find the need to just look at it while I'm doing every stitch because I'm kind of paranoid of dropping a stitch. So I'm sure I am considerably slower than most people. But I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just kind of gonna do what I want this month. February, I was trying not to cast on anything. I had the goal of finish it February and I was gonna see how many things I could finish, which was not that many. Went from 18 to 15. I think as long as I don't cast on a gazillion projects and end up with like more than 20, then I'll be fine. I can still finish some other things that are going on. I've got this cardigan, and then I've got the Corn cardigan by Rebecca Clow that I was a good chunk of the way through, and then I blocked it, and then I just didn't pick it up again. I am also planning on finishing the Relax Tea this month. I forgot to bring it in here, but I had started it last year for the Amy Sure Makes Make Along, and I didn't finish it. I finished one ball and then just put it to the side. So I need to go back. I think I was planning on picking up the neck. I did try it on and I was very happy with the fit. So that is encouraging. So I think I will go ahead and grab that back out of the works in progress pile by my bed and pick up the neck and maybe do the sleeves and then just crank out the body. So that should be good. Yeah, I kind of just want to cast on things that bring me joy and sort of stick with designs and designers that are more size inclusive. I think some of that is where my issues were. This pattern by Friday Knits, it was like just barely not size inclusive. I don't know why she wouldn't. It went up to like 59 inches, and I don't know why you couldn't make it go up to 60 inches. But also, I think just in general, there was not a lot of thought into sizing there, but it's a cute pattern on her, just not for me. Anyway, so I'm gonna look over here at my computer and give you my numbers because I don't remember them. So at the very end of January, before the month started and I finished my beanie, I was at 164,814.1 yards, which is 93.6 miles. And I was at 69,888 grams, which equates to 154.08 pounds. So at the end of the month, with my 3 finished objects, the hat, the vest, and the little snowball, I was at 164,238.7 yards, which is 93.32 miles. And I was at 69,228 grams, which is 152.6 pounds. So here's hoping that I can break out of the 69,000 grams. I should be able to use up at least 200 grams this month, I hope. If I finish this cardigan, I should be close to that. Oh, no, I guess I'd just be at 100. I think these were 50-gram balls. They're very light. Anyway, hopefully I can do a lot more this month. And I'll have more to talk about then. Thanks for watching. Bye.